Hey guys, Mike here from Moto Mule. In this video, we're going to build a custom gate for the far corner of the shop down there. And I'm going to give you a little history on this crazy Quonset hut that I bought a few years back. Alright, let's get started. A few years before I bought the Quonset hut, the neighbor built this little home in the back and was kind enough to build a fence and continue it over to my building. But as you can tell, it doesn't fit the curvature of the building very well, and it wouldn't be hard for some unsavory person to sneak through there. So I'm gonna go ahead and build a gate that fits the curvature of the building and allows me access to go in and out through this side of the building. Don't let him fool you. An attractive woman moved in next door, and he wants this gate so he can see when she comes home with groceries and he can offer to help and get in good with her. Nobody asked you. Removing this fence panel and replacing it with a gate will make it more secure and allow me to make repairs that the building needs, you know. And hey, if something did happen with the nice lady next door, so be it. What? You hoping she's gonna bring you cookies? Get out of here. Alright, let's get this fence panel torn down and start making a gate. Hey, you think you can hand me the Sawzall? Thank you. Excellent. Hey, how about the driver with a Phillips bit? You mean this one? Thank you very much. Do you think you could work it faster? I'm getting hungry for lunch. Jeez. This guy is really slow. You'd think he could work a little faster. Just like that, we got an opening. Time to build a gate. We'll make a gate fit this opening. We'll hinge it off of this post here, and I'll use this other post. I'll drill a hole in it so we can make a latch to hold the gate shut right there. Can we eat lunch now? Alright, so I've drawn on CAD here what I want this gate to become. I've got the straight edge of the post, and I've got the curve in there for the building. Look man, no one cares about your 1990s CAD abilities. Rude! Why don't you give him a little history on this building while he figures out how to design the space shuttle, gate. Okay, sounds like somebody's a bit hangry. Go grab a sandwich there, buddy. As I've mentioned in a couple other videos, I purchased this old Quonset hut a while back. It sits right on the edge of a neighborhood. Sometimes people even park fancy cars in front of my shop. But most of all, I've been curious just how long has my shop been sitting here? My tax statement says it was built in 1950. But a few locals have told me that it was built even before that, so I made a trip to the local museum and did some digging. Check out this old aerial photo I found from July of 1947. there's my shop, sitting there all alone, no neighborhood yet. I still don't know exactly when it was built, but I know it was before 1950. Okay, let's get back to building this gate. All right, I got 3 sides of this frame put together. I need to attach the curved piece that fits the curvature of the round building. But before I do that, I'm gonna put some hinges on it. I picked up some cool bullet hinges that I'm gonna use to make this gate actually be able to swing back and forth. They're 2-piece, well 3-piece if you count this little bushing in the center. Hey, be sure to tell them where you got those hinges. Yes, I'll put a link in the description below. So you use these in pairs, and you'll notice that one side has the stud attached, the other's just the female portion. If you use them on a gate and put them both in the same direction, you could actually make it to where you could just lift the gate panel up off of its hinges and remove it. I'm gonna go one up and one down, so you can't just remove it because I want this to be a secure gate. But you could obviously just unbolt the top hinge and then lift the gate off of the bottom hinge. So we're going to use it that way. The other thing I'm going to need to do is, because these are smaller diameter than the gate is thick, I'm going to have to build up, put a plate in between the hinge and the gate, and maybe a plate between the hinge and the plate that mounts to the post, just because I want this gate to be able to swing a full 90 degrees each direction. So that's what we're going to get to work on now. I've welded up all the hinges. I got, one half on plates that'll mount to the post out there. This is the lower one, the upper one, and then I've welded the other half of those hinges to some backing plates on this straight edge of the gate. I think it's time to go test fit. All right, we got the 3 sides. Now I can fit the curved piece to that. We've got a gate that'll swing 90 degrees each way. All right. Perfect. Hey, not bad. You could have given me a hand. Oh, real nice. A little oil on that thing. Who'd have thunk? Even a goofball can build a gate. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, we've test fit the gate in the opening back there. Works perfect. Test fit the hinges, got those mounted to the post. It swings back and forth just great. And now I'm working on a latch setup. Just a simple tube sliding in a couple pieces of angle iron that will keep the gate shut. Got the gate mounted. Here's its swing. All right, and there's that 4x4 that used to be a post that held the fence panel in. So we are going to just, looking good, do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just drill a hole in that now, and then that'll be our latch to keep this door shut. I think that'll do the trick. Very cool. And then I'll come up with something to, two positions for this to be down, latched, and then an up position so the gate can swing freely. And we'll be golden. All right, very cool. I see a mistake. He drilled a hole in the wrong flange of that angle iron. Can't do anything right. Okay, well, I welded a stop right here that makes it to where that tube can't go any higher, and in that position it's sticking out just a little bit but won't drag on the ground. I've added some strips of flat bar that I can drill holes in and attach the wood fencing material onto the outside of the gate. I'll just drill those holes after I figure out the placement of the boards. I did pick up something fun. I mentioned I needed something to have on top of there to push that locking shaft down. And I was cruising Amazon and found myself an 8-ball. I think it's just a shift knob for a manual transmission. I'll take this bolt, turn it down to where it can fit inside this tube, and attach that 8-ball on top of there. I think that'll be a pretty slick knob for on top of there. I'll put a link in the description below for this shift knob. Okay, we're going to take this bolt, put it in the chuck here, and turn down the outside, remove the hex, make it a smaller cylinder that'll fit inside the tube that's going to be that latch. So that's what we're going to accomplish now. Alright, now we got a nice little round plug that'll slide into that tubing. I can weld it in there and then thread on the 8-ball. Alright, this is kind of fun. Got the 8-ball on there, so I turned that bolt down to where it fit inside this tube, and I had drilled a couple holes there, hopefully you can see, that I'll plug weld that bolt in there, and then this thing will just be able to thread on. I'll use a little Loctite or something to hold it in place. I cut out this little plate, so there'll be a piece of dowel I'll weld onto there that'll travel up and down in this slot. So it'll be up here when the gate is unlatched, and it'll come back down in here and lock in place with that tube all the way down. So that's just going to attach right here. And then we'll put this back in and weld a little stud or dowel on there.
Alright, this turned out pretty slick. Welded the stud on the end of that tube, so it just slides down, boop, locks into place. To release it.
I cut out a couple little plates that I can attach a lock to, because even though this will stay down on its own, there are times that I would want to be able to put a padlock on there and make the gate secure. So I'm going to go ahead, this one will weld to the angle, this one will weld to the tube. I am quite pleased how this all turned out. This whole mechanism here that holds it down in place. Spring holds it up so you can swing the gate open and shut without this thing dragging to the ground. That's always a pet peeve of mine. Show them how you can lock it. All right, well, you just move it down into this position. There it is. Not opening the gate now? Gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Man, I'm proud of you, buddy. Gee, thanks a lot. And my favorite part of the build, the 8-ball. Can't forget the 8-ball. Just the icing on the cake. Okay, I believe we are done with this thing. It's time to take it outside and give it a squirt of paint. I believe I can get away with that today. The weather's been raining the past couple of days, but we got some sunshine today, so I think I'll take it outside, wipe it down, and give it a squirt of paint. Then we can put the wood in it, drill the holes to hold the wood, and this gate will be done. Dude, do you ever stop? Jeez. Gosh. Oh man. Oh, I love that the spring pulls it up and this post doesn't drag on the ground. That's pretty cool. I like it. Pretty slick. I like it. Now get the wood on it so we can be done already. I just can't please you, can I? There you go.
Yeah.
You're just as goofy as I am, aren't you?
It's a slice of pizza.
It does look like a
No, I
slice
hate
of pizza.
Mike, are you back there? I made you some cookies.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for helping with my groceries.
No problem. Come on in. Hey, I like cookies.